Hey, just wanted to give you a heads up that this video deals with butchering or culling our Coturnix quail. It doesn't show the actual culling or processing, but it does show some blood and some dead quail. So just giving you a warning in case you don't want to see something like that. Today we're thinning out the quail and we're getting rid of 5 of the males. We're going to process them and then we'll take them in the house and do the spatchcock method. Never fun, but we've got too many quail and they are starting to fight. So we're leaving 3 males inside with 14 females, 15 females. So that's what we're doing. It's not a whole lot of blood, but we're saving the blood to go into the compost pile instead of just washing it down the sink. And we'll throw all the feathers from the birds when we strip them. We'll throw those in the compost pile as well. All right. One thing to note when you're processing quail, they are strong, quick, and this guy got out of my hands, flew off. We chased him around a little, and he took serious flight and made it all the way to the river and in the river. And then he still had the strength to swim back to shore where I grabbed him. He probably is about toast because from what I've seen, they normally don't have that much strength. So he really gave it everything he got. I almost want to keep him and not process him because he, man, he's a fighter, but I don't think he would survive now after being in the freezing cold water. So I'm just trying to get him calm again and then do the deed. We got 1 more left after this. We didn't really have time to film the quail because it flew out to the edge of that rock and was sitting up against the rock. It finally swam into shore where I could grab him, but man, that was quite a flight because his quail pen is up there at the back of the cabin up there. Okay, so that's the 5 quail. Now we're going to take them upstairs. Yeah, never easy to do, nor should it be. We process the quail and then put them in a plastic bag, and those go in the refrigerator overnight to rest, and then the next day we'll put them in vacuum sealed bags and they go in the freezer. So I am going to feed the quail spines to the girls. There's 5 spines and 5 girls. Maud, you got to go get yourself a piece. There's one right back there. And now the guts are going into the river for the trout. I've heard it's a delicacy for trout, so we'll go feed them. The river's nice and low again. I'm gonna pump some more water into our main tank while it's low. We're supposed to have some decent weather here. No rain for a little while. I think we have 1 day of rain and then it's back to sunny, so still pretty cold though. And down there I gather up a bunch of sand for grit for the chickens and the quail, so I'll have to come down and bring a bucket and grab a bucket full of sand. Now the feathers and the blood and the heads are in here, and we'll put that in the compost pile with some compost, and underneath that compost is a bunch of chicken poo. We are up to 5 quail eggs now that we have gotten from our little quail. Beautiful little eggs. And then, of course, we thinned out the males today. So, and we took out the middle divider that we had in the hutch. We had a little divider there to create two little separate hutches. And now we've opened that up, and they're going back and forth freely, and they seem to be happy and more mellowed out, kind of, right?
Yeah, they're quieter. You don't hear so many of them crowing or whatever it is they do.
And one of them that we is going in the freezer, he was loud and wild and just pretty much going after any girl he could grab, and he was a pretty feisty one. I think that's the one that flew to the river.
Could be.
So he was full of energy, that one. But anyway, that is it for us today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.